Hi guys, and welcome back to part 3 of our lesson on algebraic expressions. Okay, in the previous lessons, we learned about algebraic language, the words that we used, and we learned that actually an algebraic expression is just a way of using symbols to describe a process of words. Okay, in other words, when you have an algebraic expression, you are actually looking at a mathematical statement, okay, that can be described in simple English words. Now, what I'm going to do now here, I'm going to do a little bit of reverse. I have now 3 algebraic expressions. As you can see, they are numbered. I want us to discuss together the words behind these algebraic expressions. Let us see what will be the words in the first statement or in the first expression actually. Here, my intuition tells me you can take a number. Actually, I think saying take a number will cost me more words, okay? So square a number. So you don't know what the number is, but you are squaring it. Remember, this thing here means square, right? Square a number, multiply the result or the answer by 5. Of course, this is not the only way to say it. You could have said it in another way. As long as it makes sense, you will get your marks. Let's look at the second one. 3x plus 4. Well, this says to me, multiply a number by 3 add 4 to the result. Very, very important, guys. Okay, I hope you got the evaluation here correct. Anyways, if you put 12 plus 6 here, it's 18, and 18 minus 3, I hope you can get that right. Okay, so sorry about that. Then we come here, x cubed plus 2x plus 7. What does this say? Might be a bit of a lengthy statement here, but let's see what is happening here. Okay, you can, I can say, cube a number. Okay, that's what 3 means in maths. 3 means cube, and when you say something is, when something is raised to the exponent of 3, actually we say it's a cube. Okay, don't worry about that. We will get there very soon. Okay, I'm just introducing this language. Cube a number. Okay, add this is an interesting one. Add 2 times that number, or add twice the same number, or whichever way you really, okay. I like to say add 2 times the same number, the same number, then add 7 to the result. So what are we trying to say here? Of course, I trust you might even have a better explanation. You raise a number to the exponent 3, add 2 times the same number, so you multiply the same number by 2, and then you add it, and then you also add 7 to the result. Okay, now guys, There is something that I want you to know from this. There are some words that we use to describe expressions. Okay. Yes, words that we use to describe an expression. And that's where the topic comes from. The topic that says analyzing an algebraic expression. When you have an algebraic expression in this form, we say you have only one term, okay? This is one term, or a single term, okay? And I want you to also notice what this term looks like, okay? In this term, 5x squared. So this whole thing, guys, we call it a term. This number here, which is next to the variable x, we call this a coefficient or coefficient. As I said, these things just depend which part of the planet Earth you are from. This coefficient of x squared, and what we call x, then we call x the variable, okay? And remember I told you why we call it a variable, because it can be any number, it changes, okay? X here is a number, guys. That is very important for you to understand. Okay, so a term will consist of a coefficient and a variable. In this case, we have two terms. Here is my first term, which is 3x. My second term is 4. But you can see these terms are not the same. This term here has a variable. This term does not have a variable. Now, when a term does not have a variable, we say it is a constant term. And the reason it is constant, in English, something that is constant means does not change, okay? And we say it does not change because there is no variable attached to it. This number here changes depending on the value of x. For example, if x is 2, okay, if x is 2, then this number becomes 3 times 2, which is 6. But if x is equal to 1, then this number becomes 3 times 1, which is equal to 3. I hope you guys can see what I mean here. Now, let me conclude and finish off this video by saying to you, when an expression has one term, we call it a monomial. And the word mono means one. When an expression has got two terms, we call it a binomial, and the word bi means two. When an expression has three, okay, terms, we call it a trinomial, and tri means three. I will stop it here, guys, for now, so that you can digest what I just said to you, okay? In case you are wondering, say, what about an expression that has 4 terms or so, okay? Let me just write here, an expression with 4 or more terms is a polynomial. Now, the word polynomial is a general word. In fact, these 3 expressions are also polynomial, but they are special polynomials. And you will see why they are special when we come to the talk of factorization, okay? A binomial is just a special polynomial. A trinomial is also a special polynomial, and so is a monomial. Are you with me? Well, I hope you are. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Cheers.